A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Today we are going to understand some core messages of 8th Parah. Walau annana. I have given it a name, the divine orders. The door of heart can only be opened from inside. The reformation of the word of heart is actually an inside-out phenomenon. If we do not demand the truth from inside, even a heavy knocking from outside cannot open this door. The Quran offers this power to the mankind to switch the light of Noor on in the spiritual domain. The Parah narrates that if the angels were sent to the disbelievers, if dead people were allowed to talk with them, and if the things of the whole world are displayed before them, they would not accept Islam. This cautions us that we should not be rigid and tough in our approach to worldly affairs. The book has been sent down from Allah in the upright manner. The whole subject matter of it has been explained very clearly and transparently. This divine poetry is complete in terms of truthfulness and justice. No one can change its exclusive narratives. Allah knows well those who deviated from His right path. There are some people in the world who could misguide us through cooked and fabricated talks. We should be very careful of such enemies while handling our worldly affairs. Righteousness is not associated with the majority or minority. A large number of people may be wrong in their faith if they do not follow the right track. On the other hand, people with strong faith and fraternity are capable of making success stories. There was an element of tremendous jealousy in Satan. He wants to degrade man in front of Allah. He is doing the same deed today with very new tricks. We should avoid jealousy by all means and purposes. For that matter, we'll have to be free from Satan's attacks by setting aside the open and hidden sins. This para pinpoints historical narratives in the form of some series of orders. The historical narratives of the Quran provide great lessons for the people of all ages. The believers must take lessons from the history of people who were ruined because of their arrogance and ingratitude to Allah Almighty. The people of the Prophet Hud were destroyed with wind. The people of the Prophet Saleh were punished with earthquake. The people of the Prophet Lut were punished with a rain of stones. The people of the Prophet Shuaib were destroyed with earthquake, and the Pharaoh was drowned in the river. These historical events remind the humanity of being modest and thankful to Allah. Allah continues tendering lessons in many ways. The process of offering lessons continues until we learn them well. We must take these divine orders seriously and learn that if we make Allah angry, we may meet the same fate as that of the 6 ruined nations. For every moment of life, a lesson is always available for avoiding mistakes in future. Thus, winning the pleasure of Allah should be the prime goal of all mankind, which must not be ignored at any cost. Allah opens to Islam the breast and heart of a person whom He wants to show the heavenly way. He does not like those who go to extremes and transgress the boundaries prescribed by Him. Allah throws filth on those who do not keep faith. We should not follow the path of Satan, who is our worst enemy. Allah loves humans due to their good deeds. They will get different positions based on good deeds they do. In this para, we have been asked to make exact measurement with full justice. Allah does not obligate a person to do what is beyond his capacity. We should maintain justice in our arguments and talks. None of us will carry the weight of others' sins. We are responsible for our own deeds. Allah says that Deen is His righteous way to which we should march, and lead our lives accordingly. We may get 10 times better reward for a single good deed, provided that it is done with full spirit. Surah Al-Araf establishes the dignity and sanctity of human beings in comparison to other creatures, including jinns and angels. All angels were ordered to bow before the Prophet Adam. All of them bowed except Iblis, who considered himself superior, for he was created with fire, and the Prophet Adam was created with clay. Satan was thus expelled from heaven in a disgraceful and shameful manner. On his request, Allah gave him respite to the day of judgment. Since then, there has been struggle between satanic forces and divine forces. We should obey Allah's orders rather surrendering ourselves to satanic tricks. A great wisdom of medical science has been revealed in the 31st verse of Surah Al-Araf. This verse persuades us to take hygienic food in a balanced diet. The real secret of health is to take food but not beyond certain limit. The element of hygienic food is also relevant to our soul, which needs fresh food of faith. As physical body needs material food for survival, our spiritual fabric needs faith in Allah and love for humanity. This is possible only if divine orders are sincerely obeyed without having any doubt. Allah beautifully narrates the systematic sequence of rainfall. First, a cool breeze is blown by Allah from His blessings stock. These are the sources of happiness. Such winds carry heavy clouds of water and then shower the rain on barren lands to produce His blessings. A good land is converted into greenery with the kind order of Allah. A variety of fruits are thus grown. A bad land is not transformed into orchards without His sweet will. Similarly, people will be raised from the dead so that we could understand. This system is relevant to the state of head and heart of man. The fruit of faith is taken from pious head and heart. However, a mind controlled by Satan produces nothing but annoyance and frustration for the youth. We need to learn the methods of harvesting truthfulness from the fertile lands of our hearts with the aid of new tools and techniques. Material wishes may be converted into spiritual desires, as soil may be converted into gold due to divine orders. Goodbye.